So I just came across this video from a tea channel about Huda, and I am going to give my take on it.
Some things that these ladies can do to improve their situation, hence their next move, her next move. So for Huda, let's get into it. First thing is therapy, 100%. Huda needs to go work on herself. She needs the time to just be alone. And she also needs to be single for a bit. You need time alone. So I feel like from Love Island to Louis was just such a quick turnaround. Like she should have just had some time to, just to chill for herself. And the last thing is just to decenter men. Men are annoying, some are great, but overall she does need to decenter them and focus on herself, focus on her daughter. And I'm sure she'll be much happier. If y'all have anything else you want to add to this list, add it down.
So I know nothing about Love Island or Huda other than her traumatic experiences leading up to this point, but how will decentering men help her exactly? Going to therapy is a good idea. Being single for a bit, especially after projecting that trauma onto the men that she has dated, is also a good idea. But decentering them? And before you say anything, no, I'm not saying that she should spend all of her waking hours thinking about them. Because no, she should have a life outside of them. But decentering men is retarded. What if I was to get attacked by that thing over there? Dude, I'm like 2 feet and 23 pounds. There's no way that I can take that. But when men are around who are like 3 times my size or whatever, they're more likely to be able to take that thing down. Okay, back to the video. Avoiding something is not how you should address it. Trying to avoid half the population is like trying to avoid food. It is inevitable on whether or not she is going to come across men, just like whether or not she is going to come across food. She is also conventionally attractive, so the chances of her successfully avoiding men aren't really high. I noticed that the T channel doesn't really elaborate on what it means to decenter men. She just uses it as a band-aid solution to Huda's issues. If Huda's had trauma surrounding men, avoiding them is not her safest bet. Why? Because when you don't address an issue early on, you are going to come back to it. And it's not like as if she's never going to encounter that sort of thing again. Decenter men but center your employer? Decenter men but participate in the beauty standard created by men? Decenter men but the movement still brings men up? You are telling somebody with the scarcity mindset that they should avoid their fear instead of acknowledging that there are plenty of good people out there and that there's no reason to be scared. That is not going to help her in the long run because she is not seeing the situation objectively. Now she's going from one extreme to another. You shouldn't completely avoid the opposite sex. If you leave the opposite sex not liking them, then you are going to come back still not liking them, unless if you change your mentality around men. Therapy is good, but usually a therapist, a good one, wouldn't tell you to completely avoid something. Not all men are abusive. I'm sad that people let their negative past experiences dictate how they get to move through life moving forward.